ka, kundi teni or vedi da angeriasi. Right of line running, you not me, but I'll be God to me.
To the throne, homie. Ain't nothing given, we earn this. Walking that warrior way. Stay dangerous, stay prayed up. Came from the struggle, no medals, just scars. Dreams in the duffel, now I'm reaching for stars. Mama said, boy, don't fold when it's hard. Now I'm built like steel, baptized in that tar. Talk cheap, but my hustle don't sleep. Every loss made me dig 6 feet deep. Got pain in my veins, but it turned me wise. See the devil in disguise, I can read them eyes. Walk that road, the warrior way. Ain't no fear in my soul, I was born that way. From the block to the booth, we prayed and slay. Hold my ground, yeah, I live what I say. Walk that road, the warrior way. If they hate, let them hate, I still pay my lane. Southside soldier blood, sweat, no fame. Real ones ride, fake ones fade away. Dirty boots, clean heart, mind sharp as a blade. I seen snakes in the dark, but I never got played. 10 toes on the gravel, my code don't bend. If I call you my brother, there's blood to the end. They was laughing when I slept in the cold. Now I'm cooking every beat like it's gold. OG told me, boy, don't fold, don't brag. Now I'm pulling up slow, flag hanging from the jag.
I've been broke, I've been lost, I've been hurt in silence. Now I walk through the smoke like a king through violence. Ain't no diamonds in my teeth, my worth and my soul. You can't fake that shine, that's warrior gold.
Walk that road, the warrior way. Ain't no fear in my soul, I was born that way. From the block to the booth, we prayed and slay. Hold my ground, yeah, I live what I say. You can take the man out the struggle, but you can't take the warrior out the man. Southside, worldwide, stay real, stay solid. That's the warrior way.
I had cleaned out multiple holes back in the day when you still had pauses and when like small grievances or irritations could lead a single person to start plotting. And at the beginning of this all, I found myself with a fellow Dutchie, and I call ourselves with a smile Vliegende Hollanders, the Flying Dutchman. So one fateful night we was out grinding. I had just joined them and I was salty because former CEO of a Russian based group of small group of wormholers. I was their logistics capital pilot, and due to inactivity and disagreement on how to execute the PVE, I decided to leave them because so what happens is this Russian dude takes it very personal and does the following. He says, I'll get you an exit, I'll help you. I was multi-boxing myself and I make the biggest mistake you can make, and that was to trust that guy. In doing so, even emotions were pretty high up. We were not on comms, and I made the mistake of exiting my blinged out Archon, triage Archon, and go into a second scout to verify whether he did what he was saying to do. And my capital mistake in the whole thing was I already dropped roles and everything. I was not in the corp anymore. So I did have the password of the post where my Archon was in. You already feel it coming. My Archon got stolen, and I asked just I I'll let that slide. Just pay me the cost of you know an Archon and a reasonable fit. He declined. Um, that led me to leaving that corp, and through our contacts, my mentor in the darker side of the world, uh, we know later that this group was also going to be ass kicked out of their wormhole. But as all wormholes know, you cannot be not practicing what you're preaching, right? So as the story continues, try to keep up. I know I'm going all over the place, and I just go like that. So I perform a heist, high profile target, big amount of ISK, liquid ISK, was taken by me, along with yeah, a big amount of assets. Not proud of this because at the time I was oblivious, but to me then was very much still only just a game, and not alone. I targeted people that had it coming. Okay, so often there was a personal motivation behind it, you know, like people, for example, what if somebody would tell you, yeah, a whole sad story, and you decide to help, put in 20 billion, and you find out that he was just bullshitting and YOLOing around with your 20 billion. Now, story continues. I am on a break, I'm on vacation, and our wormhole gets a second time targeted by a different group, one after another. So my mentor said to me, he said, bro, this is not a coincidence, we need to get the fuck out, you need to come online, can you not find some laptop or whatever? And as I was in Spain, I could not. And I said, do what you can, you know I don't care about the ISK. ISK is not our problem, just tell me what you need. He said, well, I need to use your dread. I said, bro, why are you even asking? So, needless to say, yeah, second attack, we lost our hull, and yeah, that was in 2019, and it is also the same wormhole where I attempted in an attempt to do what Keith Plank did in Laserhawks, and I cannot find the video. So if somebody in the community knows about this, please, if you have footage of that, I would desperately would love to see that again. But it was a video of Laserhawks member Keith Plank doing a C5 capital escalation solo in a Thanatos shield tank in the Pulsar. So the people that know me, I love doing non-meta things, and that's supposed to be impossible. And the guys that I was in the formal with said it's not possible, it's not doable. I said, well, look at the video, and they said, well, it's not that easy. I said, well, I have perfect skills for the Chimera, and Chimera is more tanky, yada yada yada, you know. Stubborn Loki, thinking he knows better. At the time, almost zero experience in wormholes, blah blah blah. So, by Chimera number 1, I get, while moving in, we were lucky finding an entrance quick towards our hull, and I get locked down in Aridia by a certain group which are famous for their skills in taking down moving capitals. So, being as restless and battle charging as I am, in my chimera, locked out safely in a spot, I waited an hour, and I figured, well, these guys probably, even though they're good, the last thing I saw on Bcam was a heretic. No way that heretic will be able to probe me down before I am able to jump to my sino. Well, some of you might already see it coming. I log in my chimera tune, and as I log in, I basically my screen pops and I start to see, you know, I see the heretic landing, and I'm like, how is this possible? I am bubbled. I see a sino. I heat my hardeners, my active hardeners, activate them, and there is a Ragnarok, and somebody salutes in local, and I think I'll survive that DD, and by that time I'm taking down that heretic. So I launch fighters, and in comes the doomsday, and I'm blapped, gone, vaporized. So later I buy second chimera, like right away in Jita, and even more determined as I was, I decided to up the bling because the stakes were massive for me, because this attempt I knew was going to be not done often, because I couldn't find any records other than the Keith Plank and Laserhawks had been able to do it. So my reasoning in the Chimera was this. Chimera in a pulsar is more tanky, has more mid slots than the Theranos, plus it has enough low slots to have the amount of warp core stabs to escape if it goes wrong. I had all the fighters, I had all of spare drones, backups, everything, and I forgot the most critical mod of all, and I underestimated the gravity of that module in the video, and it was clearly in the video said by Mr. Plank and Laserhawks that it was of the utmost importance to have links running, and you needed an ECM burster module, you know, the one that's AoE ECMing, and you can cycle it. I'm not sure which module that is. So I forget two things. I do not have my link pilot in the hole in my like enthusiasm, and I forget that EWAR mod in my refits, in my everything. I don't have it, and I am also totally alone in our hole after closing every entrance, and I warp into the site, deploy fighters, and I start the grind, right? Mobile depot out, and I was full of confidence. And then as the damage starts hitting, I realize, wow, this is a lot of damage, one, and I have a big problem. My fighters are primaried, and I'm losing them in such an extremely fast way that I'm in big trouble. That was what I immediately knew. So I deploy mobile depot in panic, try to keep killing fighters, hitting my tank, and as I'm generating lots of heat damage and losing fighters by, I think, every 10 seconds losing a fighter. So I'm retracting, relaunching fighters as I go, also attempting heavy drones, but they're not doing enough damage on the capital rats. So it's getting more and more intense. Yeah, let's see. So I go on, and I'm fully aware that this is due to my own fuck up, and I fucked up pretty bad. So give me a second, guys. I need to find some place. There we go. Oh, forgetting something. Shite. Okay, so I'm doing that site. Um, at the moment I have literally 5 fighters left. I start the last capital red, or I'm doing the last capital red. Get him down, and I start working on the rest of the wave. And I'm talking about the first wave, guys, just to show you how difficult this is, or was at the time. And by the time I have 3 fighters left, I have to make a choice. Do I attempt to escape with my tail between my legs and my honor and my ego badly hurt, or do I push on, ignorant and stupid, and lose the chimera in the sight? So I decided to take my loss and my tiny balls at the time that were shrunken by my own stupidity. Yeah, I refit on the mobile depot to full low slots. I believe it was 6 stabs, I believe, or 5 or 6. And I managed to just about, with the skin of my teeth, I think I lost, I had 2 fighters left in the end. I lost like a huge amount of Tech 2 heavies, and even faction and augmented drones were lost. And I was extremely lucky that I was like literally with 6 scramming or pointing reds left. I was aligned all the time to our POS, and as I refit to that and I start to drift out of mobile depot range and tractor unit, I could no longer, I didn't care about that, so I warp out. And as I warp out, I noticed that my tank had the hardness burned out, the amplifiers burned out, and I was in low structure. I had like 20% structure left in the chimera. And as I warp back, while still boosting, I regained like 40% shield back, and I am like literally sweat on my forehead. I did not record it. There was no way I could prove it other than my own personal story. And yeah, after that we lost our hull, probably due to a contract that was placed on us, or on me, like in the main, due to yeah, my stealing a lot of billions from somebody. And not long after that I lost all my characters for a period, short period. And yeah, at this time the corporation that we had at that time is still owned by me, and it can all be seen on the kill words, which I'm going to like I said, link in this video description. And as this is kind of an interlude into more of my background, and that is to make 2 things come together. So my current yeah, like starts from the bottom by choice, and to really do the grind again, you know, because I've been gone for so long after all these things that yeah, there are so many things I have to relearn to become a good PvP pilot again. And not only that, I like the times I have been back, I um, took so many isks for granted and lost so many things, and it didn't give me any pleasure. And you know, the only times I had fun was with the dudes from Amamaki, the pirate and NPSI group. Love you guys, man. I love you forever, and we will talk soon. But you know, it will take time because the shit amongst my leaving was difficult on us all, and I'm pointing towards my supporters. Um, with lot of love, and also with that I want to add that all the interest into my content and my story and on Reddit, I really see improvement in the reactions I get, because I've been really trying hard, so that's awesome, and I love everybody for it, um, because I fully well know that I can be pretty hard-headed, thick-headed, stubborn, and idiotic at times. Um, but I've got a big heart, and that's also truth, you know. And in all of that, looking back, I see only myself in the center, and I just think repeatedly. I was thinking cause and effect, like action. You do an action, you get a reaction, and the way I got my reaction back was dirty, something I would never stoop to, but and I'm revealing things in this video that nobody ever knew about me, while keeping a lot of people safe at the same time, and I do that with full knowledge, and this is not a threat, nor is it anything like boasting, or no, it's nothing like that. And I forgot my mobile depot. Did I bought the wrong fucking thing. God darn it. Hold on, guys. Come on. Okay, we got one in Suropen. See if the status of the hole is still good. 50% mass, yeah, good. Scan, what do we got? Nothing. What do we have to worry about? Okay, yeah. Only one though. Only one. I'm not streaming, so I'm not in trouble. No. Jump out. So, why am I telling you guys this? Today, I'm doing Isaac exploration in my Gila and jump into 0.1 system, find this combat site where you have to use a tractor beam, and you cycle it on the beacon, and it is falls under combat sites in the after you probe it down. So I was expecting scary stuff in my new Gila, which I am at the moment not anymore capable of replacing, you know. And I decided to start living by wisdom, true wisdom, like don't fly what you can't afford to lose, for example. So, but knowing that I have 3 worms, and I already came to find that the worm, yeah, is fun to have, but mine are going to be sold, all 3, and the fittings I will keep, and selling the 3 worms will make it so that I can replace the Gila again, Now, on top of that, we are, let's see, come on, okay, how did I do it? Personal, locations, come on. Okay, jump. So, I am in a Tech 1 coercer, cheap fit, Tech 1 guns. We got some faction ammo, and we got a cargo hold, which is pretty expensive, a mobile depot, which I don't need. But it happens that I stumbled across a Wolf Rayet C1, which appeared empty, and of course it's wormhole space. You don't have to tell anybody. You don't know if it is empty, but just think back about the story I told y'all about the Chimera adventure I had in my farming hole, or our farming hole, I have to say. And yeah, this is a big adventure because I found this C1. It is very close to Jita, so it is going to be traveled probably pretty heavily. In my favor is the time zone. Check it again. A lot of mass remaining. Check D-scan. Somebody is on my tail perhaps. Switch to PvE. Orca Heckgate. Ah, there we go. Heckgate. Boom. Now imagine I don't have a clue about these sites, right? So we warp at 50. We have the exit. Okay. All right. Let's go. What is my range? Oh, hell no! There, that's funny. You saw that? Let's go to let's go. Oh my god. Logs. I need logs quickly. Oh no. Hecate. Location. Please bring me to my safe. Let's see. Okay, what happened? Yeah, what I thought. So I got hit hard by the tower. Very hard. It was a smashing hit. And I got a penetration hit from the escort that was tankable. Let's check the scan. Okay. Yep, there it is. Now let's warp to 100 this time. Attributes. Maximum 125. Okie dokie. Let's get trends up. Tower hits again. Yeah. We cannot tank this tower. Cannot tank this tower. Ambush point has a tower. We cannot tank the tower. That is a problem. Ambush point is all ambush point. What about the camp? Let's try the camp. Let's verify this. Utilities. Let's keep that open. Immediately get to there. Check this scan. Combat. Nothing. Nothing. So we got 26 range. We got cap issues. So I'm gonna give it a more, and again I'm gonna give it one more attempt. Why? Okay, so again, yeah, the sentry tower, totally the sentry tower. No, don't close it. Minimize it. So locations. Okay, I'm gonna try this tactic. Okay, here comes the hit. Yep. And that was at 130. So let's rep. Align. And check my theory. Tower, come on. Can tower not hit me? So what would happen if I walk like Oh, I have no clue, dude. If I MWD, I'm gonna get like, yeah, it's not gonna be nice. I don't know if I can do this. Let's try. Ooh. Okay. Whew. Exciting, and I love it, man. Okay, so we got P1 And we're going back again. Stop rep. Range. Okay. Bam! There it is. There it is, guys. We still got some skills, man. Oh my. Oh, we have no nano. Look at these damage numbers. Alpha pilot, Tech 1 beams, guys. And we dealt with that sentry tower, right? Oh, this is exciting. Where's the shit? I need to make no mistake here. I need to regain cap. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, perfecto. It's 248. 248. Yep, we're gonna work there. Ah, shit. He was able to hit me. Yes, come on. Yeah. Oh my. Love this. Okay, so even though this is really exciting and fun, this is no way to make ISK. This is not the platform as like ship and fit to do it with. I don't even think it's supposed to be something that an alpha should be doing, honestly. I spent enough on the fit, and probably the site will not yield enough to pay the fit. And we have not even checked if we were safe the whole time. But I think we are quite safe, actually. So now I'm going to do a different tactic. Oh boy, I make a mistake. Keep my tank running. Come on, we need to recharge quickly. Oh, please do not. I think I've opened slot. Oh no, I don't. Okay, now we're going to do different tactic. Yeah, I'm gonna look at him. We're going to do that. In warp 2 70. We're going to start dragging. Cap is recharging nicely. Switch long range ammo. Align safety. Let's see if they can be dragged. There it is, the yellow box, and there we go. Come on, you fucker. Oh, he's stopping. Are you now, bastard? You think you can escape me? There we go. Bam 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 ding ding. Now we need to watch out for this guy. Keep transversal high. Orbit 20. Activate wrapper. Target. Stop blowing up our sig. This is exciting. Check this scan. Start tanking. Align safe. Okay. Not bad, eh? But now I think that our tractor unit is gonna be not so loved by these dudes, or whatever they are. Cap, we need cap regen quickly. Oh, we are actually quite comfortable position. Start orbiting. Do a little bit more wrapping. A little bit more. Where's my tactical overview? Come on. Ah, there we go. Okay. Reserve capacitor. Small ones will come. They're slowing down. Do not slow down. Come on. Keep going. pretty amazing. Okay. Just how much loot is in there? Oh, gee whiz, that's, yeah. It's not a whole lot. How much income do we have? We are doing great damage, by the way, guys. And we are taking little. Are we being approached? And are they separated? Let's look at them. He's pointed towards us, but does not seem to be aggressive. We are taking minor hits. Can we get close to this dude? Okay, so we are using standard, and that are pretty big hits, you know, for an alpha, right? Oh, we got probes. Probes close. So we are going to end this adventure, guys. I love to show this to you, especially to the newer alphas, and the message is you might lose, you might be called stupid or foolish, but these are your adventures to have, and they are pretty goddamn cool. And this is the moment where I decide to exit out, as they say, back into safety, saying peace, and I'll take my 2 million and this lovely footage, which is totally spontaneous and is also a little bit more about the history behind who is Loki, or who was Loki. And this is quite funny in my opinion. So, can we be attacked by anybody? Consequence, I will remain in space. No, okay, blah blah blah. Jump clock timer. Now let's see. Oh, I need to almost. So as I'm talking, I'm going to dock up because my gut says it that we are very close to downtime, and this wormhole, I will leave that for what it is. I will repair, and there is a new signature here, a couple of combat sites. So after the downtime, we will jump back into the Gila and we will also sell our worms, and we will also have to check our oh, for my save. Okay. Oh, yeah, stop recording. Sorry, dudes. Later, and I know it's a long one, but it's worth it. Sometimes. Bye bye. Later.